Hello guys, and today I'm back with another Minecraft video. Now today guys, this is going to be a bit of a different video. This is going to be a talking video, because there's a lot going on in the Minecraft community right now, and I thought I would address it. So, today we will be talking about the mob vote debate. Now, first of all, I'd like to start off by saying, I kind of lied. Okay, I'm sorry. I was kind of jumping on a content train. I do not think the mob vote should be stopped. I do not think they should end the mob vote. My opinion about the mob vote is that I think it's fun. Honestly, it is a time of year where the Minecraft community, yes, we argue, but we also come together to vote for the mob that we want to be added to the game. And it's Minecraft giving the community a chance to vote for the mob they want added. And it's really fun to see if your mob gets in or not. And even if your mob loses, it's kind of just like, oh, there's the other mob. I mean, the Glow Squid and Phantom are reasonable things to be mad at, because the Glow Squid's useless and the Phantom is a little annoying. But still, it's a fun time. It's a fun time of the year, and I do not agree that it should be getting rid of. I would prefer a biome vote or a dimension vote or a boss vote or something like that, but I will take a mob vote. The issue I have with it is the two loser mobs are discarded into the ideas vault to most likely never be seen again. I mean, the fact that we got the mangrove update, like the mangrove swamp update, after it had lost was a phenomena. Like, that was probably not gonna happen again for a while, if ever. And I realize that it is not as simple as Mojang simply being like, okay, these are good mobs, we need to add them. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. So first off, let's start with the pros and cons of the mob vote. So pros: the community gets a chance to vote for the mob they want added. They get a chance to kind of influence what happens in the game. It brings the community together in ways to vote for mobs they want. The mobs can be really cool features, and they can work really well with the upcoming updates. And it's a fun time, you know. Like, once again, it's just a generally good experience. And nowadays, with the event they have for Bedrock Edition that you can like play with it, it's even more fun. And then we have the cons. So at times it does tear people apart. It causes arguments. We lose two of the mobs, even if they're good, lose. Sometimes it's open to bias and a little bit of rigging. Looking at Dream 2020. Anyway, sorry. But that's honestly the best way I can put it, those pros and cons. Really, the main pros and cons are the arguing is the main issue, and the fact that the two loser mobs are just discarded pretty much to never be seen again. So why can't Mojang simply just be like, oh, these two mobs are good too, let's add them? It's simply because Mojang is not under as simple authority as Notch anymore. Used to, Notch could just be like, oh, this is a cool idea, let's add this to the game. You know, ooh, look, that's a red dragon. Ooh, I think a red dragon would be pretty cool, let's try to add this. Ooh, I think a sky dimension would be pretty cool, let's try to add this. He is not the only piece of authority anymore. Now that they are owned and kind of run by Microsoft, they have a lot more people they have to go through to get ideas verified, to know what they want to add, how they want to add it, what it's going to look like. And once they have it working, they have to go through those people once again to make sure this is how they want it to work, this is good for the game. So if it was back in the olden days, yes, they could just add all three mobs. But nowadays, because of the extensive team they have to go through and the sheer scale of the corporate business, they cannot as simply add the mobs. So I'm not asking Mojang to turn around and be like, actually, we're adding all three mobs. I think the mob vote is still a good experience, still a good thing. It also teaches people good sportsmanship to not get mad when if their mob loses. But what I'm asking is that they don't get discarded, and that the losing mobs don't get discarded into the idea vault forever. Because I think we can tell the crab is most likely going to win. I don't want the armadillo and the penguin discarded, because if they are, we'll probably never get wolf armor. And that'd be such a great thing. So what I would like is the mob that wins gets added next update, but the next 2 mobs are not forgotten. They're still given a chance to be added, and they will still come eventually. Because if they have gone this far to decide, okay, we're going to let the community vote for them, and we have an idea of how we would do this, and we're going to let people try to get in the game, they could probably add it at some point. I'm not asking for any time soon. I'm not asking for this update. I'm just saying, please, Mojang, do not discard these 2 loser mobs. These mobs are so good this year. They're finally good. And I would like the past mob vote mobs, the past biome vote losers, to have a chance to get into the game. Because for the most part, they were all pretty good. I mean, I get maybe the Moo Bloom useless, maybe. Copper Goblin, in my opinion, was useless. But they all serve a purpose, and they were all good enough to be voted for. So, just, Mojang, I understand that it is difficult to add them. Everybody must understand. There is a lot of inner pieces, a lot of process that goes through adding stuff to as big of a game as Minecraft, literally the most sold game ever. There's a lot that goes into it. It is not as simple as wanting to add it. They have to go through so much, so I understand if they cannot, but I would just, if you can add the Mangrove Swamp, try to add these mobs later. Don't let them just be stuffed in the Idea Vault. They have such good niches in Minecraft that would work, honestly, in any updates. So, my opinion about the mob vote, just don't discard these mobs. Give them a chance, and hopefully we'll have a clear winner, and the other 2 will still be added eventually. Because if they don't, honestly, they're wasting a good opportunity. Like, tell me I'm wrong. They are wasting a good opportunity if they do not eventually add these other 2 mobs. But hey, not much we can do about it. I mean, we can protest, but honestly, not much we can do. I'm just saying, I would much rather they add all 3. But if they can't, I completely understand, Mojang. It's a difficult process. So the least we can do is be empathetic and understanding, and cut them some slack. Because honestly, we need to cut Mojang some slack after how we've been treating them recently. But before I go, I guess I might as well say who I'm voting for. I'm personally going to vote for the Crab, because extended reach, but I wouldn't be mad, honestly, if any of the other 2 mobs won. Like, the Penguin, yes, it's kind of useless, but it's also just, it seems like it'd be a good mob. Like, honestly, faster boats could be good. Like, I don't see as much of an issue as many people make with the Penguin. But anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed today's video. I hope I've kind of cleared up the situation for some of y'all, and helped y'all understand we should not stop the mob vote. We should not be angry at Mojang. All we can do is hope and ask that they will eventually add these mobs, and that they can at least bring it into consideration. But in the end, all we can do is hope and ask. Hope, ask, and pray. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. This is Joker10, signing out.